Here are 3 reasons why young Chinese workers stay in prison camps like factories to make money in China. Welcome to China Insider, I'm David Zhang. I discovered on Chinese TikTok Douyin a man documenting the life of a tech factory worker in China. From staying in crowded dormitories to 12-hour shifts overnight, the only thing good about this seems to be the food in the cafeteria. And it looks like modern slavery. But I'll tell you today 3 reasons why many young Chinese are willing to do it. And before we get started, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, like this video, and comment below what your thoughts are on today's topic. Reason number 1, the money is really good for the current economy. This Douyin influencer looks like he makes content to attract people to this slice of life. This look into what it's like to essentially live in a factory with people working 24 hours. And of course, this is to ensure maximum uptime in production with minimum downtime. Workers take shifts rotating from their workstations, operating 24 hours a day to produce electronic parts, which are in our phones, laptops, etc. Now, many travel from all over the country to Guangdong, where these factories are, and they work as seasonal workers. And they make a decent wage. In this video, he gets up about 5:45 to prepare his overnight shift, and that's 6 p.m. He works until 6 a.m. in the morning with an hour break in between during the night, which he uses for food and rest. In the video, you see hundreds of young workers just like him walking aimlessly down the hall in lines to get to their next places. What keeps them going seems to be the idea that you can make some good money, or at least for China's current standards. That they're willing to endure the long hours is, of course, getting paid. Now, usually the companies hiring factory workers are middlemen agencies, and they connect the factory to the workers. And they're promised many things like signing bonuses, overtime pay, and end-of-the-month bonus pay. The pay, of course, varies depending on which factory and the season. For example, at the height of production seasons at Foxconn, a main producer of Apple parts, it could pay up to a base salary of 2,460 RMB per month, with an entry bonus of 120 yuan, full attendance award of 200 yuan, that's if you work all 28 days or more, weekday overtimes of 21 yuan per hour, Saturday and Sunday overtime of 28 yuan per hour, and of course, legal holiday overtime 42 yuan per hour. With all of this combined, you could take home something like 6,000 to 7,000 RMB a month, which is about 970 US dollars. It may not sound like a lot, but 6,000 to 7,000 RMB for a factory job is very, very lucrative. And it's enough for young graduates to have to work for 80 hours to earn it. Also, young grads and young people in general seems to have more energy for physical labor, and they're more willing to do overnight shifts and sustain the long work hour and overtime. Reason number 2 is that the current Chinese economy is really bad. Find a job is hard, and even as university graduates, fresh out of college, they seem to have a hard time finding jobs. So unemployment in China seems at an all-time high. One Chinese professor estimates unemployment among youths aged 16 to 25 could be as high as almost 50%. And this has led to food delivery jobs becoming a top option even for master's degree holders. And the slumping economy due to a lack of economic recovery isn't looking to improve in the short term. So that's why, despite 2 massive prison break style escapes in Foxconn factories last year due to COVID lockdowns, hundreds of thousands of applicants still flooded to apply to work. However, it's getting hard, and the different cities have different standards and different criteria for hires, and the salaries also vary. In one city, for example, in Nanking, 2 job postings for the university librarian position saw 2,000 applicants apply. And the salary was only 1,800 RMB a month, and that's only 250 US dollars. Now, in comparison, making 6,000 a month is a really good job. China's work culture has been a point of contention. Usually, white-collar jobs have this, what is called a 996 work hours. So you work from 9 a.m. in the morning till 9 p.m. at night, 6 days a week. And this is supposedly a common phenomenon in office jobs. So factory workers are simply incentivized to work overtime. Now, before we move on to the 3rd reason, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Blueberry Quality Products. Blueberry carries some of the best skincare products out there, including this Derma Roller face mask. It has intensive hydration from the hyaluronic acid, and I use it once a week. It helps me keep me from getting overproduction of oil, which leads me to have acne breakouts. And of course, I use makeup when I film on camera that when I take it off, my skin gets quite dry. This does both to help me protect and repair my skin. So head on over using my link in the description and you can receive 15% off all products and free shipping in the United States if you spend $70 or more. All right, back to the video. The third reason is even more sinister. Chinese youth find no future in China today, and they do not want to believe that the current outlook of the country deserves their contribution. A new trending movement is called lying flat, and it's been appearing in China in the last few years. Youths find themselves pretty much facing so much societal pressure that they don't feel like they want to try. So the only way to live is by cruising through, doing nothing, sparking a movement of 4 no's. No dates, no marriage, no kids, and no house. The 4 no's youth is a wider social phenomenon that the Chinese Communist Party cannot tolerate. What do you think about the youth challenge in China? And is the life of a factory worker appealing to you? Let me know in the comments, and that's it for today's video. 3 reasons why Chinese youth go for factory jobs, like a prison-style modern slavery situation. All right, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and comment below your thoughts. And this is China Insider. I'm David Zhang. We'll see you next time.